Hello guys, today we're doing the Scorn of the Antenolla. It's the Reborn, the plant trial we had a really long time ago. This is not going to be a budget run. I'm going in, full TMR, rainbow team, etc. But this is going to give you an idea of how to do the trial so you can do it on your own. And I'll see about doing a budget run in the future if I can figure out one that works. So the team we're going to be using is Wilhelm. He's going to be provoking with evasion. Now you need status immunity on everyone in the team, and you want at least some water resist if possible. Now his gear is just evasion and spirit. You want spirit in your provoker as well if you can, and a little bit of water resist. That's all I could hit with the evasion gear was 50% from an Esper. Sarah is going to be doing AoE evasion for the team because we need that for phase 1. And her gear is, that's all she does really. So just, a little bit of mana regen, some water resist. And she's got 100%, so she can survive better in the final phase. But she might still die. Nicole is going to be our buffer and primary healer. I actually could not fit a traditional healer. So I'm doing it kind of risky. I'm going with my only heals are going to be from Nicole's regenerations, which might be enough. We'll see. But he's just geared for spirit, so his regeneration heals us for more, and status immunity. Bosch is going to be my magical cover and breaker. Now he's geared for 150% to wind and earth resistance. That's important for the strategy I'm using, and also water resist helps, of course, but he's a tank, so he doesn't need it as much. Sephiroth is going to be a chainer for damage dealing. Now I'm using holy and fire elements on him, and he is geared for plant killer, and he's got some water resist and status immunity. 70% should be fine. His spirit's a little bit low. We'll see. I think it'll be okay in the final phase. Oh, and something I didn't mention that's a key is Wilhelm is using a wind weapon. That's very important for the strategy I'm using. So my Wilhelm has a wind weapon. And the friend I'm grabbing is Angel's Reagan. He set it up for me. It's also got some water resist, status immunity, and he's using a holy and a fire weapon and plant killer. Like I said, this is not really a budget run that I'm showing an easy way to do this trial. This trial is quite difficult. The budget run will come later. But the missions are do it within 35 turns, no items, and deal wind, fire, and dark damage twice. Now wind is going to be from Wilhelm's weapon. We're all using fire weapons for our DPS, and dark is going to be done by Sephiroth, who can imbue himself with dark. Alright, so the first turn the boss buffs himself, which we don't actually have an AoE Dispeller either. I'm going kind of risky here, but it needs to be done. So Sarah is going to retreat command for the AoE evasion. Wilhelm is going to provoke. Bosch is going to magical cover. Let's see. We are going to, with Nicole, we are going to boost spirit. And, oops, I'm doing this wrong. Look at this. First turn, Nicole needs to stop immunity. Oh, I should have mentioned that Nicole is on Lakshmi for stop and charm immunity. Reagan is going to break the attack, magic, and defense of the part C. That's the root. That's the one that's going to be dealing a lot of damage in the first turn. And Sephiroth is going to imbue himself with dark and start filling his limit gauge, because we want that limit gauge for later. Alright, here comes the attacks. Now we're hoping Wilhelm survives here. We don't have any buffs from Nicole yet. I think Wilhelm should be okay though. Oh yeah, he's good. He's good. He's at 7,000 still. Not a problem. Alright, so now we're going to heal. Let's see, we're going to mana regen, and we're going to buff with Fortune Stance, and that does break our attack and magic, but we don't really care right now. Right now we're all about surviving, because the boss is currently immune to physical damage. Turn 2, Wilhelm is going to refresh his Provoke, so it's still active later, because he gets mana drained every turn. Bosch is going to do a long duration break. Damage and reduce magic on the root. That's much better than Reagan's break. Sephiroth will just reunion again, and we're going to fill the limit gauge with Reagan. I'm not sure what it's called. He has a skill. Here it is, fire damage, and that's not it. I want the AoE fill limit gauge. I'm sorry, I should have familiarized myself with his skills. Is it only fill his own limit gauge? I thought I filled everyone's gauge. Okay, well it's only his own. That's fine. Yeah, I haven't used Reagan very much since my days of clearing the trials in JP, you know, months and months ago. Alright, so for the first 4 turns, by the way, the boss is immune to physical damage, which is why we're kind of just like putzing around and not doing anything. Because we can't hurt him yet. Alright, so turn 3, there's going to be an AoE mana drain from the root. But you can prevent that by hitting it with wind damage. So Wilhelm is going to hit it with wind, boom, we're good. Nicole is going to refresh our stop immunity. Bosch is going to refresh his magic cover. Sephiroth is going to reunion again, so his limit gauge is filled. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah, we're going to fill Reagan's limit a little bit. Alright, so we prevented the mana drain. Or the AoE mana drain. You know, Wilhelm still gets mana drained every turn, but yeah, not much we can do about that. But here's a big AoE that Bosch is covering for us. Alright, so turn 4. Let's see. We are going to Impregnable Stance and let's see, Fortune Stance. Wait, no, I don't want Fortune Stance. I want Soulful Stance for the stat buffs. Because next turn we're going to be actually fighting the real part we're going to be actually killing. Alright, so the main body is going to start nuking next turn. So we're going to go ahead and break the magic on the main body with Bosch. Sephiroth's limit is ready, so he's going to AoE Imperil the Holy and Dark Resist by 100% with his limit burst. Let's see. We are going to fill mana with Reagan so that Warrior or Wilhelm can taunt, and then we just keep AoE evading with Sarah. Alright, so now this is a bit of a pace change. Now Bosch is going to start taking a lot of damage. Alright, so we're going to break the defense of the top root. Now you see his defense and spirit buff wore off at this point, even though we didn't dispel it, but it is gone now. So Bosch is going to break defense on the part B. Let's see. Nicole needs to do Charm immunity because starting next turn, the boss will be doing Charm every 2 turns for the rest of the fight. Let's see, Heaven's Wept and Azure Blade of Crimson. And we're going to try to kill this top guy. We have 4 turns to kill him, hopefully. Alright, so we just dealt Dark damage, Fire damage, and Holy damage. Let's see. Wilhelm can't do much this turn, but he does have his taunt active, so he'll just guard. And Sarah will repeat. Yeah, it's really painful, the AoE the boss does on Bosch, as you can see. Okay. Turn 6, let's see here. Wilhelm will go ahead and refresh his cover. Nicole will do. By the way, stop is only in the magic immune phase. That's why I'm not worried about stop right now. We're gonna wait on Nicole. We're about to break our attack for a good heal. What does Bosch need? I think Bosch needs the magic cover this turn. So let's hit the top guy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna kill him within 4 turns. We're good. Hopefully. So let's see. So Nicole is going to Impregnable Stance and Fortune Stance for the healing. Oh, painful, painful. Alright. Bosch is going to guard this turn. Wilhelm's going to break magic with a strong break on the top guy. His is even better than Bosch's break. Let's see. We need to do Charm immunity. Let's see. Okay. Now hopefully with the good break and guarding and the regen, Bosch survives. Oh yeah, we're fine. Okay. I really hope we get the kill this turn on the top guy. Because we need it. Alright, so Wilhelm's going to taunt. We're going to guard once again with Bosch. We are going to... I don't think we need Charm immunity yet. So I'm going to Soulful Stance and then Impregnable Stance. Now, if we don't kill the leaf this time, we're in trouble. Whew! That was close. That was real close. But we're okay. So there's no more stop. The top one is the one was doing stop, by the way. Okay. Whew. That was dangerous. But we did it. Yeah, this trial is kind of tuned for 7 stars, and we're doing it with 6 stars, which makes it quite a bit harder. Alright, so on odd turns, which is turn 9, we need to use wind on the root, so we did that. There we go. I think Bosch needs to refresh his magic cover. We need charm immunity. I don't think this root is currently broken anymore, so we're gonna break it with Angel or Reagan just to be safe. Alright, Sephiroth is going to Reunion. And we repeat with Sarah. Alright, there's the magic cover. Alright, we need to... At this point, we're waiting until turn 12 again. So we're impregnable. Let's see. We mana regen. And let's do a fortune stance. We're going to do mana regen with Reagan. And we're going to reunion with Seth. Bosch is going to break the magic on this guy down here. Alright, I'm pretty sure we still have charm immunity. So, but anyway, it's an odd turn, so we need to hit the root with wind. We're going to do that. Seth and Reagan does not too much to do this turn, so we're just going to pass. Bosch is going to refresh his magic cover. Nicole is going to do mitigation shield. And we don't really need mana regen, actually. Let's do a long duration spirit buff. Just to make sure it doesn't fade no matter what. Alright, so at this point, by the way, we've done all the elemental damage required. So the only mission remaining is the 35 turns, which with 7-star DPS we're probably not going to hit, I gotta be honest. We'll come back to that mission with once we get some more 7-star DPS. Alright, turn 12. So we're going to use Wilhelm to do a strong break, magic break on the flower, because that's coming in next turn. We're going to limit break, or limit burst, with these two. To do the Imperil, get that going. Alright, Nicole is going to refresh Charm immunity. That needs to be done for the rest of the fight. And Bosch will... Yeah, refresh magic cover. Trying to decide the best way to handle it. Okay, here comes a phase change, and now Bosch can start taking damage again. Alright, so you cannot break the defense on this middle flower that we're going to be killing now. So, you know, not much point to bother trying. I think Wilhelm needs to refresh his Provoke. Now, the middle flower only mana drains on odd turn, or on physical immune phases. So we don't have to worry about stealing his element this turn. Bosch is going to go ahead and guard this turn. Because a lot of damage is going to be coming in. Alright, so it's Heaven's Wept. Blades of Sheer Crimson. Let's go ahead and do a long duration attack buff. And let's do Mitigation Shield for Bosch. Alright, so we're going to break, or we're going to attack this one. Oh yeah, this is going to be a hard to kill one. And Sarah just repeats for the rest of the fight. So we did 16%. Let's see how much damage he heals. Heals 5%. He only did about 10%. Oh, this is going to be a slow, drawn-out process to kill this one. That's unfortunate. We'll be alright. Alright, so for this turn, we're going to use Bosch to dispel the body. We're going to dispel that that magic buff he has. And then we're going to break the magic with William. Just so Bosch takes a little bit less damage. Alright, so now this root time. Let's do a Soulful Stance for the regeneration. And let's do some mana regen as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. So that we're doing about 10% a round, so 40% a phase. We'll take 3 phases to kill this root. Boo. All right, so I got my rotation going. So every multiple of 3, we're gonna refresh the important buffs. So turn 15, I'm gonna refresh Magic Cover. Provoke, and Charm Immunity. I'll make it nice and easy to keep track of. Alright, so we're going to hit these roots right here. Remember, the boss changes phase every multiple of 4. So turn 16 is the last phase of the last turn we can damage on this one. And actually, the good limit-breaking pearls from Sephiroth and Reagan have worn off at this point. So we're going to do a little bit less damage than usual on this coming up turn. But that's alright. Yeah, my dreams of a 35-turn mission are going out the window at this point. So we refreshed all our important buffs. So let's have Nicole go ahead and do, let's do a long duration spirit and attack buff. We don't really need much else. Wilhelm is going to break the magic on this, this root, because it's going to be dealing, the big damage next turn. We will refresh a long duration magic break on the top guy. And we'll get off our final turn of chaining in. The good news is the root doesn't heal on magic immune phases. Yeah, so we did about 40%, a little bit less. Well, with the heal, so. Alright. Phase change. Back to physical immune. Boo. Alright. Let's see. It's not a multiple of 3, so we don't need our buffs quite yet. So let's go ahead and just do mitigation, and there's not much to do. I guess we'll do Lone Stance on Wilhelm, just give him more spirit. So it is turn 17, so we need to start sealing the elements again. So we're going to hit with Wind, that seals the mana drain. Bosch will... Oh, I need to do a regeneration buff. That's why Bosch is not healing. Whoops. That's fine. Let's refresh the magic break on the big flower. Sephiroth is going to reunion to get his... Let's see. Oh, you know what? That's why I did terrible damage, because the root is 300% dark resist. So I'm going to guard Sephiroth. Actually, Sephiroth is going to help heal, because he's the bestest. Yeah, so I want to stop imbuing dark on Sephiroth. And we will just, what is guard? Yeah, so I should have done more damage to the. I completely mind blanked that the roots, the part C, had 300% dark resist. So because I was, using a lot of dark, I had Sephiroth imbue with dark. Our damage was much lower than it should have been. So next phase we should do more damage. That's good news. The rest of the parts don't have that crazy dark resist, so we're good. Turn 18, so it's time to refresh the important buffs. That includes magic, taunt. I did magic cover, right? Magic cover, taunt, and charm immunity. Sephiroth will guard. Reagan will guard. And retreat command. Alright. Next turn we'll do a regeneration buff for the DPS, or for the tanks. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Fortune Stance and Mitigation for Bosch. Wilhelm's going to break the magic on the big flower because that changes next phase. Oh, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. I got a turn still. Whatever. So we will guard these two. Yeah, that was preemptive. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, I didn't seal. Oh, disaster. Total disaster. I didn't seal the mana drain. But, Nicole to the rescue. He can fix this. Oh, I can't believe that happened. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we gotta fix this. There's no question here. I cannot believe I didn't seal the mana drain. Well, the good news is that's not a total disaster. Like, we're okay. And I'm gonna do some more mana regen with whatever his name is. Alright. We don't need to do that yet. Trying to decide the best way to do this. We're gonna black materia. For the Imperil, so it's up next turn, so we can do some better damage. Trying to decide the best way to do this because of that mana drain really put a damper on things. I'm gonna refresh the magic break. And Wilhelm's gonna go ahead and limit burst to make us take less damage. So it's not a complete total disaster, although it kind of was. Alright, so now we're going to refresh our important buffs. Impregnable, magic cover, charm immunity. Sarah will retreat command. And let's start chaining. I wonder if Sephiroth's Imbue wore off yet. Imbued with dark. It has worn off. Outstanding. So now we should do a little bit better damage. Although we don't have an attack buff because I don't have a free turn yet. That mana drain really messed me up. We're actually not dealing that great. It's because we're debuffed, we're messed up. Oh, and Bosch is taking major damage. And I have to regen this turn too. Alright, so we're gonna do a good break, magic break. On the big flower. Bosch is gonna guard this turn. Let's see. Sarah's gonna retreat command. I need the good heal. So we need to Fortune Stance and mana regen. Let's chain again. Yeah, we don't have to seal anything on the magic immune, on the physical weak basis, because we already killed the top one. Ooh, that hurt so much. Stupid major attack on Bosch. I wish I could spare the turn to heal it, but I really can't. So let's go ahead and Impregnable Stance. And I need to do a long duration limit fill. We're going to guard Bosch once again. Yeah, I can't use items, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get Wilhelm's limit burst filled up with this. We did. That's convenient. Alright, full limit burst. Make Bosch take a little bit less damage. Oh good, Bosch healed up. Outstanding. Oh yeah, he's fine. With Wilhelm's limit burst up, he didn't take anything hardly. Alright, turn 24, we gotta refresh our important buffs. That's Taunt, Twilight Guard, and Charm Immunity. Retreat command with Sarah. I think Sephiroth can't actually... Yep, we're out of mana. Oh, this is so annoying. Alright, well, we lost a turn of damage there. That's okay. Alright, phase change. Alright, so next turn, Wilhelm's taking the big damage. And it is an odd turn. I have to seal the mana drain this time. I can't forget. Alright, before I do anything, Wilhelm, please seal the mana drain. Thank you. Alright, Bosch needs to do a magic break on this little root thing. Sephiroth will continue to guard. We will continue. Actually, these three are going to do the same thing we did the last time. Nicole will mana regen and fortune stance. Alright, the roots are weakened, yeah, so we didn't get the mana drain because we sealed it. Alright, turn 26. William's going to refresh his taunt because he's going to be busy in the future turns. Let's go ahead and refresh that too. We'll just guard that. Still trying to get mana for Sephiroth. Let's double mana regen, I think. Yeah. Alright. Sephiroth should be good for the next phase now. Once we kill this root, this fight's gonna speed up. By the way, you know it's going slowly because I kind of messed up. All right, so we're gonna seal the attack. We do need to do charm immunity, and I'm gonna keep Bosch on the rotation with magic cover, even though he just did it. He's gonna do it again. We're gonna continue mana refilling with Reagan. There we go. Sephiroth's back to full. The roots are weakened, so no mana drain. We are good. Alright, Wilhelm's going to... damage and reduce magic. William's going to do a strong break on the top part. Actually, Bosch is going to guard. So Sephiroth is going to limit. Reagan is going to imperil. We're going to get this ready for next turn. We can actually damage him. Let's see. So we need to mitigation, and let's do a long duration spirit buff. Alright, phase change, time to DPS again. And Bosch is covering, so he should take not too much damage from this phase. Come on, Wilhelm. Alright. Nicole will... Oops, not that. He will Soulful and Mitigation Shield. Wilhelm's going to refresh his Taunt, and Bosch is going to refresh his Magic Cover for this turn. Alright, Sephiroth is going to Heaven's Whip, and Reagan will Blades of Fury. Now that we're fully buffed and all, this should deal a little better damage. So is that 50, what, 54 to start with? Oh yeah, we did 24%. We might even kill it this phase. I think we will, actually. Alright, so we did cover on Bosch last turn, so we're going to guard him this turn. We're going to Impregnable and Charm immunity. Alright. And I think the plant stops healing below 40%, maybe. Oh, maybe not. But we definitely got it this phase. Oh, he's going down. Come on, Wilhelm. Alright, I think Bosch needs to refresh Magic Cover this turn, unfortunately. And we're going to refresh Taunt as well. Let's see if we can finish off this flower part. Oh, well, probably not, because our good Imperils wore off, didn't they? They did. So turn 31, I think we need... Oh, I didn't attack buff first. Oh, that was dumb. And Impregnable. Oh, we could have had it. %. Boo. Alright, Sarah's gonna do her thing. We're gonna limit with Nicole. I really want to push that route this turn. So we're gonna do the really good attack buff with Nicole. I think Bosch just did cover, so we're gonna guard with him this turn. And we're gonna try to push this route. Oh yeah, Nicole buff for the win. Alright. So there's nothing else to seal anymore. Let's go ahead and taunt. The bottom thing does do an attack you can seal, like that Leaves or Vibrant thing. That can be sealed, and it'll reduce your damage taken if you're not using an immune tank. But because Bosch is immune to those elements, we don't need to. Alright, so this bottom part can be defense broken, so it'll die much quicker than the other pieces did. Also, it's weak to dark, so we're going to go back to imbuing Sephiroth with darkness. Alright, so we're going to reunion Sephiroth. It's turn 33, so we're going to refresh all our important buffs. So, magic cover, taunt, charm immunity. There is nothing for Reagan to do, so he will discard. Yeah, and because the root died during this phase, Wilhelm's taken basically no damage, because the root was dealing all the damage to Wilhelm during this phase. Turn 34. Let's go ahead and do a strong magic break on this top guy. We don't need it yet, but I'm going to break the defense on this one anyway, just so I don't forget. When do they change again? 36? So we've got 2 turns. Yeah. So we'll just long duration spirit and attack buff. Okay. It's turn 35. That's not a multiple of 3. So there's not too much to do. We'll just break the attack. Yeah, 36 is when he changes. We'll just magic cover, because why not? We'll just guard these 2. And we will mitigation shield, and I guess mana regen. Alright, so this is the turn we're going to prepare for damage. Let's see, so we need a refresh buff, it's a multiple of 3, so we're going to impregnable, magic cover, and charm immunity. We're going to limit burst with both of our DPS to get that nice and peril active on the enemies. And Sarah will repeat. Alright. Those bottom parts should die pretty easily. Alright, first of all, let's break the defense on it. Actually, didn't I already break the defense earlier? I did, and it's still there. So in that case, Bosch is going to dispel this top flower to get rid of that attack buff you put up. And then we're going to break its magic with the Bullhelm. Alright, Nicole is going to mitigation shield and all stat buff. And I'm pretty confident we're going to decimate this flower pretty hard. Because he's actually weak to dark, and Sephiroth imbued himself with dark. I'm almost certain he did. Yeah, adds dark element. Alright. Let's see. Let's do it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep going, keep going. Oh, that is wonderful. Alright, so we got this next turn. The leaves' vibrance is faded. We actually sealed dark element. I'm just noticing we failed the 35 turn mission. Like, that was a given. Like, we you know, once we get 7-star DPS, we'll come back and we'll just crush this trial. But for now, bleh. So turn 38, so 36. Now 39 is when we got to refresh buffs. So, Bosch just guard, because the boss, I think, does an attack when we kill the last body part. We're going to reduce magic. We just did that. I don't know, we'll just refresh Wilhelm's. Or both. Alright. Goodbye, Antenolla D. Nice. Well, now it's time for the last body part. Let's go ahead and do a long duration spirit and attack buff. Now we've got 2 turns to DPS this top flower. It's not going to be enough, but we'll be alright. Alright, turn 39 is going to refresh the important buffs. That's impregnable, magic cover, and charm immunity. This actually not even going to chain the first hit because he's immune. Oh, it did. Nice. Alright, so we have 1 more turn of damage. Alright, Bosch will just guard, Wilhelm will keep the magic broken. The only stat you can break on the final body, by the way, is magic. Just chain. Let's see. We will do a mana regen and do a mitigation shield. That wasn't mana, that was a heal. And our stats are currently broken, but the one that was breaking our stats was the bottom body part. So once that stat break wears off, we'll no longer be have like a attack break and all on our team, which is convenient. Alright, so we have 4 turns of stupid magic immunity. Bleh. Boring. Alright. 42 is when we need to do that buff again. So we'll just do some mana regen with Nicole. Let's see. We will break magic with Wilhelm. Discard Bosch. Let's go ahead and reunion Sephiroth. And mana regen with Reagan. Alright, turn 42, it's a multiple of 3. That means we need to charm, we need to taunt, and we need to magical cover. Sephiroth will reunion for limit fill. We're good on mana, so we will use Burning Blood to fill limit on Reagan as well. So both of our DPS are now ready to limit. We'll do that on the turn before the phase change, so we can DPS as hard as possible. Let's see. So we'll break the magic. I know it's kind of repetitive, but that's not much we can do about that. We'll just guard the 2 DPS. We're not doing anything with them this turn. We'll retreat command Sarah. And Maritime Strategist Nicole. We'll do a long duration attack and spirit buff. Alright. Phase change incoming turn after this one. I'm hoping we can push this guy pretty far. We've actually got Nicole's Limit Burst and everything ready to go. Alright, so this is the phase change turn before. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the important buffs this turn, so I can do other stuff next turn. Alright, so we're going to limit for the Imperils. Alright. Here we go. Got his 100% peril up, excellent. Blades of Sheer Crimson, Heaven's Wept. We're going to guard Bosch because it's the painful magical phase. We're going to refresh that attack, that magic break, just to be safe. We're going to limit burst with Nicole. For that good stat buff. Now let's see how hard we can push. So 88%. What are we doing? So we did 13%. It's not bad. So that means we're going to do 40 more percent. We might push him to the last phase. Oh, I think my mitigation shield wore off. I need to do that with Nicole this turn. I'm going to refresh my important buffs with these as well. Let's see, mitigation shield, and we need a heal, so we're going to go ahead and do a regen over time as well. Next DPS. Alright, so below 70%, he begins phase change every 3 turns. So he might phase change soon, I'm not sure. Ooh, that hurts. Alright, I think I need to do Charm Immunity. We're going to guard Bosch, we're going to refresh. Provoke. Let's chain. All right. Oh, he did phase change. Ugh. I was hoping to push him this turn. That's okay. We only got 3 turns to deal with it. Not a problem. Not a problem. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and refresh our important buffs. That's magic, cover, impregnable, and charm immunity. I think I just did charm immunity, but I'm gonna do it again anyway. Sephiroth's gonna go back to using reunion to fill his limit gauge. We'll fill mana with Reagan. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna break the boss's magic. I'm gonna guard Bosch. Let's see. We're gonna do a long duration spirit and attack buff. And we'll just repeat these. Alright, so our DPS are topped off again. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the turn he's going to swap. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh my buffs first. And let's do our limit burst as usual. Put up those imperils. Oh, I should not have covered magic with Bosch. Alright, here we go. It's time. We're pushing them. Alright, because we're phase changing, we're swapping to physical cover. Yeah. We're gonna guard Bosch, and we need to do charm immunity this turn. And here we go. Heaven's Wept and Blade of Pure Crimson. I hope I'm doing this phase transition correctly. Alright, here's the physical cover we're doing. Ooh, painful. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that was because it's a phase transition. We can recover this though. It's not a problem. Alright, so we need to dispel the buffs he put on himself. And break his magic. Sephiroth needs to raise Reagan. Alright, now we're going to... I need to water resist. Water resist, and we're going to do Fortune Stance for the healing. Yeah, I messed up that transition. That was my mistake. Alright. Hopefully Sephiroth survives here. It's going to be kind of dicey. Oh yeah, we're good, we're good. Alright, alright. I gotta remember not to mess up that transition anymore. Alright, I would like to get Sarah back alive if possible. So I'm gonna try to do this with Sarah. So let's see. Sarah we need healing and mitigation shield. And we're gonna imperil the boss. Wilhelm is going to refresh the magic break. And Bosch will just heal. Baby heals. Okay, we're good. We got this. We recovered. If Sarah dies again, then whatever. I'm not racing her a second time. Oh, Sarah didn't have charm immunity because she got raised. That's okay. That's okay. It'll wear off in 3 turns. And she'll have charm immunity from this buff we're doing right now. Alright, so Wilhelm is going to physical cover. We need a charm immunity. We're gonna do a water resist buff for Sarah with Reagan. Sephiroth will reunion to fill his limit gauge. And we'll just heal with Bosch. Bosch is basically done at this point. There's not much for him left to do. Alright, turn 54. I'm on Wilhelm. Alright, Bosch is going to... I guess just heal. Now we're going to chain with the DPS. Heaven's Wept. Blaze of Abjure. Let's see. It's Impregnable and Water Resist. Now let's see what kind of damage we deal. Alright, no threshold. So we're gonna just break the magic again. Okay, so Sarah lives. Good. Let's see. So Bosch was healed again. Wilhelm will just refresh his cover, because why not? Chain these two. Oh, I should have done an attack buff. Ah, whatever. Oh. So threshold soon. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a spirit buff. Actually, no, forget that. We're doing a good defense buff and mitigation shield. So Sarah's charm wears off this turn, thankfully. Alright, so we're not going to push the threshold because we need to refresh our important buffs first. And I want to have a mitigations buff up before we do it. Oh, please don't push it with counters. Come on, Wilhelm. Calm down. Alright, good, good, good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do AoE physical cover and charm immunity. Bosch will break the magic just to be safe. We'll reunion with Seth, and I'll just guard with him because I don't want to push the threshold. Sarah will retreat command, even though we don't really need it. It's good to have. Alright, now we're pushing the threshold, the last threshold. Come on, Wilhelm. Alright, Bosch will discard. Wilhelm's going to Great Wall for us. We're going to guard with Sarah as well. We're going to Limit Burst with Nicole for that good stat buff. That'll give us a little bit of protection against this threshold coming in. And here we go. Let's push it. Got it. Alright. Here comes a big nuke. The reason it's such a problem is because he buffs himself before attacking, so these attacks are buffed. Much more powerful than usual. But we do have Wilhelm's Limit Burst active, which is going to help quite a bit. Oh, not quite enough though. That's alright. We got this. No more thresholds. That's why we did it just before the buffing turn. So now we have a few turns to recover. Before we have to worry about buffs again. Come on, Wilhelm. Chill out. You see, he fully buffs himself. So to fix that, actually, Sarah is going to dispel for me. You know what? Sarah can't dispel. Bosch can have to dispel. Bosch will dispel. Wilhelm will break the magic again. No more thresholds. Alright, we're going to full life on Reagan. Get him back alive. That's why Sephiroth and Reagan are so good, y'all. Like, they may not be the biggest damage in the world, but they have so much utility with those, like, revives and such. Alright, so we're going to Fortune Stance and Mitigation Shield. And Sarah is going to... she'll just retreat command again. Just in case Wilhelm's cover is slow by activating, that gives us a little bit of a buffer. I mean, Wilhelm's a great cover tank, though, so it's probably not going to happen, but, you know, it won't hurt. Yeah, we're good, as you can see. That's the reason we pushed that threshold beforehand, because, it gave us time to recover. Or the reason we pushed the threshold right after a buffing turn. Now we got a buff again. So we're going to Light is with us. We need Charm Immunity. Sephiroth's Water Resist, I think, is going to wear off this. Oh, actually, no. Sephiroth should be good. So we're going to heal with Bosch. And I think we're going to DPS. Yeah, Heaven's Wept and Azure Crimson. We might even finish the fight here. Maybe. Ah, nope. Oh, we dispelled the Imperil, so the first attack was very, very weak. I want to get another heal on Sephiroth, so we're gonna go ahead and heal with Sarah. Oh, I forgot we had the regeneration buff from Nicole anyway. That's good. All right, so we're gonna win possibly next turn. And here comes the water attack. The Sephiroth is... I'm not sure if there's resist still. Oh, we're good. We're good. Alright, so we used no items. We did all the required damage multiple times. We took more than 35 turns. We missed one of the missions, but we're good. Alright, so Wilhelm is going to refresh that magic break. I don't want it to wear off in disaster this late in the fight. We'll heal with Bosch. Nicole will... We need water resist. We did mitigation shield last turn. So I think we're going to do an attack buff. No, we're going to do all stat buff. I'm not sure if the spirit buff wore off or not. Sarah is going to retreat command. And here we go. This might even actually win the fight. There it is. We did it. GG. Easy fight. Not really. 61 turns. Not bad for 6-star DPS. Now, I'm sure y'all have heard, Trans-Terra can crush this fight in like 3 turns at 7-star. Not even kidding. So, yeah. For that last mission, we will return. But, there it is. See y'all for the next fight.